up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and we are down here. Peace, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. What's up, y'all? It's me, Erica. It's early, honey. We're going to have to start making videos in the house again. Girl, it's 7 o'clock. It's 7:05 right now. It looks like it's nighttime, huh? Can y'all see? Y'all can see. What's going on, y'all? Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. Let the diva know you stopped by. I am going on random topics today. I'm on my way to Starbucks for a hot, creamy, caffeine-filled beverage. Espresso, a bold, nutty flavor. Yeah. So I watched that thing about Kelly Price this morning, and I hope everybody's doing well. Oh, you know what, you all, I forgot to remind you all that the Patreon is open, but I'm also opening memberships on YouTube as well for those who do not want to, I know people are tired of apps. They don't want to download another app. They don't want to, so I said I'll open memberships on YouTube as well. So those videos that go up first will go up for members and then go up for Patreon as well, and then go up for the people who are non-members a little, while after. So you guys get to see the videos first, right? Get to see the videos first, and then we're gonna do like lives. So part of the reasons why I wanted to do a Patreon was to motivate myself to do lives. I want to do more live interactions. So that's what I said is going to be a motivating factor for me to be able to commit to that. Okay. So we'll do more lives, right? And then some posts we'll keep over there for topics that I feel like, there are not too many topics that I feel like I can't talk about in public. But then, like with the thing with Potomac and how that fan base is really so like, it's too much. Like, they're really bad. And so I want to be able to have an environment where we could actually have the conversations and it just be regular in the comments, like the regular tit for tat. Not everybody's going to agree, but the hostility and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, why are you so hostile in the comments? I mean, like, and then like really mean. And it was crazy because I was watching a video, Cynthia G's video, one of her latest videos, and she had to tell her subscribers not to go attack the subject of a conversation, that she used the subject and she used the statement of a woman and she used her image, and then her subscribers and supporters went to go attack that woman and call her names and stuff like that. And it's just like, she had to tell them, you guys can't be doing that. Like, and that's across the board. Like, if we talk about people, that's not the green light to go to that person's page and then start talking shit to them or anything. Like, I don't like if I'm talking about, I'm not tagging them. I don't want to, like, if we're talking, right? You and we're talking. You don't need to go over on whoever's page and be like, that's why whatever you want to say, right? It's like, I don't know, y'all. Like, I think I have to catch myself too, right? So the other day I said, when I be saying people are dumb, I've been dumb too. That's why I've been able to identify it. And then some of the times I say things in a way that is like kind of like tough love. I used to be worser. But if you go watch my older videos, I have to adjust my approach because I become, a different person as I transform. I feel like the way that I speak to people should transform too, right? The way that I interact with people should transform too. Going to attack someone because they don't share. I've gotten out of that. I've gotten out of the place where I have to, like, I want to grab your shoulders so that you can think like me. I don't want anybody to do that to me. So I wouldn't do that to anyone else. I don't want to grab your shoulders and be like, think like me. I might say how I feel about it and how you feel about it. It sounds stupid to me because it doesn't make sense to me. I might say some shit like that, right? And be like, oh, you calling people stupid and things like that. But I'm not going on, like, for instance, I cannot stand Kandi Burruss, right? Y'all know I am never here for Kandi. But I'm not going on to Candy's social media anywhere to post anything on her page talking shit to her. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. Right? That's crazy to me. So we talking here, but I'm not going to go like to her page. It's so funny to me. Just like I'm not going to even go on somebody like very rare will you see me even in Kenya Moore's comments. Very rare. Now on the blogs, now y'all might see me in the comments talking shit because we're talking amongst ourselves. We talking about this particular person. I don't know. Because I'm like, you're not supposed to go over there and be like, girl, this is what we telling you. They can see what we're all talking about. You don't have to go to that person. We're already calling them stupid and crazy. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, everybody's talking about how stupid I am. And now here come more people to go underneath my comments to tell me how stupid I am. Right? Everybody gets their stupid moments. They unlock the stupid achievement. And it happens. And so we down here and we talk about the things. But we're not going to go to their page and be talking shit to that person, especially if we know that we're using that person as an example. This is this person and this is how they think. And we're talking to people who think like this. Oh my God. Yes. May I have a grande vanilla latte with oat milk? A grande vanilla latte made with oat milk? Yes. Add no foam, extra hot, please. No foam, extra hot. Okay. And can I have an extra shot? And an extra shot? Okay. And that's it. All right. So I have a grande latte, triple oat milk, no foam, and extra shot. Extra hot? Yes, please. All right. So it's $5.85. Thank you. You're welcome. Why is he playing his music like that? Nigga, it's 7:13 in the morning. Girl, it's like, that's one thing. Like, in the morning, I don't know how you want to be listening. I guess it depends. It depends. But loud like that, don't nobody want to hear that. So annoyed. And it's loud and it's obnoxious and it's not even good music. And you really think you're doing something. Maybe he's trying to stay awake. I don't know what's going on back there. Anyway. So, yeah. So it's like really you're talking about the subject. You're not talking about the person. Right? Right? But then we also talk about the people and their personality. But there's like not that many personality types. If you read a little bit. Everybody is like when we say like people are really typically the same. It's really typically the same. That's why all of these stories just keep like cycling over and over and over again. And that's why you see like things happening for generations, because it's just like we're just going through the motions. We're going through the motions. And then there are those people that are like, hey, listen, let's pull out this example while we're on this little hamster wheel of life, or whatever the hell you want to call it. And this, because it does go in circles, right? And as it's going around, we're like, okay, here are some people who are going to pull out and say, hey, this is an example how what's going on in this circle, it needs to be taken out because it's not healthy for the circle. And so when you move something out like that, there are going to be people who want to attach to that and hold on to that, because we are creatures of habit. We do move cyclically, you know what I'm saying? And so when people are trying to transform that and change those things, people are going to resist, but people still have to go through it. So not everybody, I say that to say not everybody is on the same little not everybody is on the same little, journey at the same time. That would be extremely boring, right? We would have literally nothing to talk about if everybody was operating at the same level of consciousness. We wouldn't have anything to talk about because nobody would have differing ideas. And And can you scan this? Excuse me, can you scan this?
I'm so sorry.
No, that's fine. I just need to scan this. I'm using this card though. That's fine.
I'm supposed to scan first and then pay with the card.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, do you want me to get you the receipt though? That way you could call and get your stars?
No, that's fine.
I'm sorry about that.
It's moving so goddamn slow. I need y'all to pay attention to, and this man behind me with his car blasting this music is just so, it's a mess. It's such a mess. But what was I saying? Yeah, it would be boring, right? If we were all on the same wavelength, we wouldn't have anything to talk about. We wouldn't have anything to learn if we were all at the same level, right?
There you go.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Let me get away from this man's car because it's so loud. And his high beams are on. It's just real ignorant. It's a lot of ignorance going on. It's a lot of ignorance going on, girl. So that's what I'm saying. It would just be really boring, right? So while we might be like, oh my God, what that person did was so stupid. This is ridiculous. How dumb can you be? Like, we always talk about that. But I think for a lot of people, shout out to the people who are watching the people make the mistakes and are literally saying, I don't want to do that. I don't even want to try it. I don't even want to see what it might feel like. I've seen too many people go down that road. I'm not going to even do it. I already know what's down that road. I've seen too many people go down that road and come out a mess. Coming out having to go to therapy or heal, or they've done it. And shout out to the people who are like, I'm not about to do that. I don't even want to try it. Because I'm learning my lesson by watching other people learn their lesson and having to heal from it. And then are having conversations about it and are now sharing and having enough and removing the shame and the guilt of whatever it is they went through, and are sharing their stories so that other people can learn from it. It's all like we all are it's literally an ecosystem. It really is. But again, shout out to the people who are like, I'm not playing that game with y'all. You know? Kelly Price, we was talking about her real quick. Yeah, so I'm glad that she's okay. She said she was not missing. She was being taken care of. That was a lot. Like all of that happened, it was a lot. She said, I don't know who would do that for attention. You know what? You know what people do? The weirdest shit for attention. Right? So it's like you can't say no one would do that for attention. Okay. But it's, I'm glad that she's okay. I feel like things could have been like, how do you say, straightened out, or god damn. Oh god. So he's parked across 1, 2, 3 parking spaces, and then he's parked here and he's parked here. I'm so annoyed with the city workers. If you see why are you parked in the parking spaces? That is so rude. So rude, so nasty, and so rude. So nasty and so rude. So nasty and so rude. I'm going to park right here. So I'm glad she's okay. She said she had double COVID, double pneumonia, something. I don't know. Yeah, I listened to it. I still don't know. It's a lot. I was like, double what? I never heard of that. That was a lot. And let's see. Let me taste my whatchamacallit. It's nice and toasty in here. And let me tell you something. I feel like food service workers should have been wearing masks. I feel like that should have been, why wasn't that a thing? Why was that not a thing? Like food service workers having to wear masks. That should have been a thing from the beginning. That should always be a thing. Yeah, she said, I didn't just have COVID, but I had COVID pneumonia and double pneumonia in both of my lungs. And so she says now that she's breathing without assistance, she had to have an oxygen tank. She says she has to see a cardiologist, all of these things. So, her being a singer, she says that did she say she could sing a song, but she would not be able to do like a concert or something like that. So her capacity is, been compromised. And that's really, really sad. That's sad because that's her thing. So hopefully she can get back to where she was. But a lot of people say it's like being stretched out and not like really going back to your regular size ever again. So wishing her well, Kelly Price. I'm glad she's breathing 100% on her own. I don't know what is wrong with Cuba Gooding Jr. They have a trial date for his SA case set for February 2022. A court date has been set for Cuba Gooding Jr.'s SA case. According to the reports, a Manhattan judge ruled today that Cuba Gooding Jr., 53, will stand trial next year, February 1st, for allegedly groping 3 women in separate incidents. While setting the court date, the judge said, "This case has been on my calendar for 2 years, going on 3 years. This is a firm trial date and it has to go." Cuba Gooding Jr.'s lawyers reportedly fought to delay the in-person trial date to late 2022, claiming he had other cases that were older. What other cases? Like, what is going on? What is wrong with y'all? Like, literally, this thing, like, that's the thing. Like, you feeling entitled. I got another story. Another person that came out about Bill Cosby. It's like, you feel entitled. You feel entitled for no other reason than just you're a man. And don't let you have a little bit of money and a little bit of education. You feel more entitled. You feel, instead of letting like chips fall where they may, you want to overstep boundaries and take things that are not yours and then expect no consequence for it. And then blame the person that you violated. When do you like take accountability? Like, these cases, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. These cases, these women are filing, I don't care how long it takes. File these cases against these men, because who the hell do you think you are? Why are you groping people? Like, why do you assume somebody wants you to touch them? That's crazy to me. What in your mind makes you think that somebody wants your little nasty, his fingers are probably short and chubby. Who wants your little chubby Vienna sausage fingers groping them? Cuba Gooding Jr. I remember seeing a clip of him. I wonder if that's the clip of him in some restaurant talking to these women and just being ridiculous. Like, what is wrong with it? I know alcohol has a lot to do with it, but on top of that, these men do feel entitled. Like, what makes you think somebody wants your little nasty, dusty hands on them? Gross. This is too hot. I told them extra hot. You know, I'll be running my mouth, but I wanted some because I wanted to be warm. Jamie Foxx, no. So Cuba Gooding Jr., you know, send him to jail. Send that nigga to jail. I don't care. Y'all need to stop believing that you're entitled to people. That's just the thing for me. Like, and just like I posted on my IG stories, Big Sexy Official made that video of talking about, teach your sons how to accept rejection from women. Stop teaching your sons that the only way to relate to women is by knocking them down and effing them, and that's the only way to relate to women, and that you have the right to women. You're so busy trying to teach your sons how not to be gay, but you're not teaching your sons how to accept rejection from women. And as a response, these men are out here murdering, raping, and doing all of these horrific things as a result of being rejected. And like he said, it's not gay men killing your daughters. It's y'all sons. Your straight, heterosexual, cisgender sons do not know how to take rejection from girls and women, and are harming them because of it. Men running up in women, the maintenance men running up in women's homes, opening the doors, coming in. These men and then like the trafficking rings that are going on throughout this country. It's like you feel like you want to take someone and take somebody and then make them do things. It's like, what is wrong with your brain? What is wrong with your brain? Bill Cosby, accused of drugging and R-ing actress Lily Bernard, who appeared in The Cosby Show, in a new $125 million lawsuit. I don't care. Let me tell you something. Any woman, I don't care what y'all say. Y'all not going to, look, this is how I feel about it. Y'all are not going to shame these women. Y'all have to prove they're not lying to me. It's not proof that he didn't do it. It's proof they're not lying, because he did that. So prove they're not lying, and then if they are, then they can get in trouble. That's how I feel about it. Because Bill Cosby has a pattern of behavior. If I would come out with a 500 million, it would be so obnoxious and ridiculous. I'm coming out with a $500 million lawsuit. Y'all figure it out. You keep your goddamn hands to yourself. Whatever the highest amount, I'm telling the lawyer, whatever the highest amount I can go that is so astronomical that everybody's head is going to explode and they're going to talk crazy. They're going to laugh. That is so crazy. To set that amount. I want it to be that amount. $1 trillion $1 trillion lawsuit. $1 trillion lawsuit against Bill Cosby. Yes, make it ridiculous. I'm tired of these people thinking that they could do whatever they want to people. And then, like, that's when you guys, the things that you guys do subtly, like this little victim blaming that you guys do, that feeds into that larger, like, energy of victim blaming. It's like this, like, okay. It's just like so many stories that I can show you a pattern. That story over the weekend with that little baby, 4 years old, who had his head pushed into his cake, and he flipped out on whoever the adult was and hit the adult. And everybody was so focused on the child's reaction to his mistreatment and so focused on how to modify his reaction instead of saying, hey, you know what? There was a starting point to this. It started somewhere. While his reaction was unregulated because he is 4 years old, the adult was the one who started it. Like, and then it's like, so we just let kids do what they No. We don't let kids do what they want, but adults shouldn't be putting their hands on children trying to humiliate them. What didn't some kid in Florida just try to shoot up some school because he got beat up and he felt humiliated? But y'all want to excuse it because it's part of tradition. Y'all don't understand a lot of these traditions leave scars on people. Literally leave scars on people. Like that circle that I was talking about, like people are pulling stuff out and it may make everybody feel a certain way, like a little shift in something's happening because people are becoming aware at different times, light bulb going off at different times. But these men walking through the world terrorizing women, what is the only other way to be compensated for someone? That's how you know they don't care about the body. They don't care. They want to control the body. They want to control your body. They don't care. Because then they wouldn't say, well, why you wait so long? Why is it $125 million? There's no price, literally no price that you can put on leaving an imprint on someone's body because you decided to violate them. There's no price. None. And y'all want, why she got to do whatever it is? I don't give a fuck if it's $500 million. Don't put your hands on people. Let's start at the beginning. She wouldn't have had to file a lawsuit if that MF kept his damn hands to himself. Let's start at the beginning. Y'all be mad at the response so much. What the hell? Start at the beginning and get to the root of it. Then that you'll understand, okay, maybe we need to start teaching boys how to accept rejection. So they don't feel like they have to coerce someone into having sex, or drug someone into having sex, or get them in a room and take their phones. T.I., Chris Brown, and all the rest of these niggas who have those parties where people get their phones taken away from them. Trey Songz. And then you blame it. Why? Well, what was they there for? Why was they there? They knew what they was there for. No, nobody is going to say that they wanted to do something and they didn't want to do it. If they don't want to do it, they don't want to do it. There's no, well, what was you there for? I'm not giving consent when I'm drunk or high or on a quaalude, Bill Cosby. There's no consent when you're intoxicated. None. I really think that there should be like apps where people can like give consent, like electronically, some kind of way that people can give consent. But then there's so many people who want to take away your consent, and just I don't know why. I don't know why. This entitlement to women and children, like that old man. I hope the lady, whatever her name is, Lily Bernard, $125 million lawsuit. She had symptoms of dizziness, an urge to vomit, and weakness. She passed out while coming in and out of consciousness. She alleges that he was undressing and ultimately ended up violating her. Bernard also alleges that Bill Cosby threatened to erase her if she told authorities about the alleged sexual assault. Send them to jail. Send them all to jail, because there will always be women and there will always be children, and apparently there will always be animals. So it's like, I don't even know. Okay, let me come back for another video. I'll be right back. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. We're going to come back with some more hot topics. Peace.